Hello, hello, hello. What's up? It's your girl, Shawn the Mystic from housemystic.com. Hello and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, what's up? I am Twan. Okay, so today's reading, we're talking all about your connection. So you already know it's going to get juicy. So we're going to be talking about is this connection worth your time, your energy? We're going to be getting the tea from spirit. Okay, so go ahead and light your candles, light your incense, and light your blunts because we're about to get real deep. And if you love deep, insightful, and accurate picking cards, definitely go ahead and hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you're updated every single time I drop something new. And keep watching, of course, all right? So go ahead and pick the picture or the number that you feel the most drawn to and go to a corresponding timestamp in my comment section or my description, and I will see you there. Hello, hello, hello. Those of you that chose pile number 1, let's get into your reading all about if this connection is worth your time, your energy, your brain space. Okay, let's get into it. And just so you know, the picture that was used for the pick a card, like the picture that you picked, that picture is available on my site as a print. And I have paintings, I have phone cases, I have stickers, all that good stuff at housemystic.com. So check that out below. Okay. So yeah, all right. So we do have a spread. Where'd it go? So the first thing is we're getting insight about the connection. Then we're gonna see if the connection, of course, is worth it. Then we're gonna see what's next in the connection. Ooh. Okay. All right. I hope you guys are liking the meditation music I'm adding because I use it to kind of drown out some of the noises back there so we can concentrate more, but also I want these readings to feel like you're in a meditative state. Okay, so all right, yeah, let's see, let's get insight about the relationship. Oh, I like it already. We have romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. That is a good start. Because the fact that we're trying to see if it's worth it, if this connection is worth it, and the fact that you got the card that says your feelings are real and worth exploring is great because it's saying that it's real. Okay, so yeah, let's see what else. Okay, so it says new love, a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So you probably clicked on this reading after maybe you just met someone, or maybe you and someone reconnected so things are still like new, or maybe it's a friends to lovers trope. There's something that's kind of new about this connection and you've kind of like, oh, is this real, which we're gonna get into the rest of the cards. But so far though, I feel like spirit is saying that this is something that you should explore. But yes, let's get more insight about this connection. Me and spirit are like this. We have 9 of swords, but it's reversed, which is, well, reversed and upright, either way it's good because it's saying that you may be worrying right now. You may be worrying like, oh my God, is this person a good person? Is this that? And I get it because it's scary. You never freaking know. Okay, it don't matter how long you know a person, it don't matter whatever, but you just never know. Let's just say that. And I feel like spirit is saying that you have nothing to worry about because maybe you've had experiences like that where it's like people come into your life, you're thinking, oh, okay, it's this way, and it's really not that way. Or I don't know, you've been through a lot in love, let's just say that, and you're kind of like you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it makes you a little skeptical, but I feel like spirit is like, you don't have to be skeptical, Buki. There's nothing to really worry about here. So yeah, I feel like as far as insight into this relationship, you or this person is very like worried about getting hurt or about something repeating itself, especially if you feel like you've gotten left, abandoned, cheated on. I don't know, but I feel like you've been through a lot, or that the other person has been through a lot, and you're kind of like, is this real, spirit? Is this or is this another lesson? Okay, So, more insight. We have the moon reversed, which I like as well. Because usually when it's upright, it can sometimes indicate confusion, secrets, um, yeah, you not really knowing. Okay. So, with this being reversed, I like that it's reversed because it's making me think that this person is actually genuine. I feel like this person is actually genuine. Maybe, of course they're not perfect. Nobody's perfect. So you may sometimes be like, okay, I don't like this. Of course, if there's red flags, I'm not telling you to overlook red flags, but there could be times where you're just like, I don't like that they did that. They didn't call me right back. I don't like that. Or I haven't seen them for 2 days. I don't like that. Like, things like that. I feel like those are the things that you're kind of like worried about, that you're like, but spirit is like, this person is actually being genuine. I really feel like spirit wants you to know that this person's being genuine and that there aren't any secrets, because I feel like for a lot of you guys, you've dealt with people that had secrets. They was wearing a mask. They were, but I feel like this person genuinely fucks with you. They genuinely fucks with you. Okay. All right. So, Five of Wands. And then, the Emperor. I love to see it. Love to see it. Okay, so that Five of Wands, the fact that it came out right near the moon reverse is making me think that there's a lot of inner conflict that you have, or maybe this person has, but there's a lot of inner conflict going on here. And I feel like 1 minute you could be like, oh yeah, this is great. I love this. Wow. And then the next minute you're kind of like, I don't know, spirit. Remember what happened last time? Do you remember what happened last time? Like, stuff. Like kind of just in your head. And this person could also be very much in their head. And if they've felt left, abandoned, or gone through some things, yeah, I feel like they are yeah, a little nervous, a little scared or something. Both of you are, I think. But the fact that the Emperor is coming up after that is making me think that this person is like a stand-up guy, a stand-up girl. Like this person is genuinely wanting to be that emperor in your life. Because whenever I see the Emperor show up, that's why I was like, oh, because whenever I see the Emperor show up in a love reading, it makes me feel like this person is the one, or they have intentions to settle down, or they want to be a provider, or they're like, things like that. It's giving very much husband. And it's so funny because right before I did this reading, I kept singing, well, it's not a real song, but someone turned it into a song. It was something Beyonce said, and I don't know what was going on, but I think someone was interviewing her and someone turned it into a song, and she's like, I'm happy to see my husband. I'm happy to see my husband. And I kept singing that. Mind you, I don't have a husband. Mind you, I don't have a husband. So I'm like, this must be for the reading. Cause what? So, yeah, so it's definitely giving that you and this person are a match. This could be your future husband, your future wife, something like that. But this person is dead ass. But I feel like you're dead ass about this person too. And it's like, that's why it's kind of like, are they feeling like how I feel? And the answer is yes. Okay. Yeah. So let's see. Is this connection worth it? I mean, I feel like we pretty much got our answer, but let's see. Is this connection worth it? Okay, so we have cutting out, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment. See, this is what I'm talking about. I feel like, well, first of all, let me say, some of you guys could have had a separation with this person, But I feel like this is, and y'all are coming back together, but this I feel like is more so of like the pattern is over as far as the type of people that you have cut out of your life that you used to deal with. I feel like that pattern is over. If you feel like you keep dating the same type of person or you keep kind of experiencing the same things in love, I feel like that's over with this person, where they're not going to do that to you, where like for example, let's say you are used to people ghosting you all the time, and I don't know, this person's like, mm-mm, I'm not ghosting you. Matter of fact, this is forever. Matter of fact, this is actually forever. So, you know what I mean? So I feel like it's the end of a cycle with certain types of relationships, and I feel like, yeah, this is not that. What you've experienced in the past, this is not that. Oh, see. We have backstabbing, heartbreak and loss, separation and loss, deception and lies, shocking attack. I feel like that's what you used to experience. And even though this is coming up in the is this connection worth it, I feel like it goes along with what I was talking about with the moon reversed and nine of swords reversed. Because I feel like you've been through a lot, Buki. You've been through a lot. And a lot of backstabbing when it comes to love. Maybe with friends too, but I feel like for a lot of you guys, it's something with your love life where just a lot of shocking things where you're like, I thought I knew this person, or I thought it was gonna be this way, or I thought this, or I thought that, and it just wasn't that. I feel like this connection that we're talking about is not that. Okay, and yeah, let's see what else. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Mia Spirit. Love it. Okay, because what do we have next? Only you. And it says devoted, attached, and craves. I'm getting goosebumps, okay? I'm literally getting goosebumps right now. And with this devoted, attached, crave card, it's definitely making me think that, like I said in the past, it's like there was some backstabbing. There was some people that ghosted you. There could have been some, like, yeah, just shocking things that took place in your love life. And it had you like, the hell? You know what I mean? Maybe people were like, maybe you dealt with cheaters or people that, like, even if it wasn't cheating, maybe they chose their friends over you or didn't put your relationship first. Of course, when I say first, I don't mean in like a forget everything else and only worry about your relationship. I don't mean that, but like, for example, like maybe they were working all the time and didn't make time for you, or, you know, I think y'all know what I mean. But I feel like this relationship, though, I definitely feel like this is not that. This is not that, and this person's gonna fight for the relationship. They gonna let it be known, like, this is forever. Like, this is actually forever. So, I don't know where you think you're going. I don't know. This is actually forever. So yeah, I definitely feel like there's a yeah, like a forever thing here. I know I keep saying that, but yeah, the fact that it says devoted and attached, it definitely makes me think, like, especially because you had this thing with cutting out, this thing that says cutting out, but then we have attached. Definitely makes me think that, yeah, there were people that you cut out there at your life that maybe were detached. I don't know. But this relationship, I feel like this person is like, nah, no, this, you're mine. You're not going anywhere. But like I said, not in a weird way, but in like a, yeah, this is forever. Okay, so let's see what else. Wow, because this came up in the first part. So we have conflict, clashing, differences, incompatibility. So it's so funny that we have only you, but then we have this. So what I'm getting with that is that yeah, there was people that you were dealing with in the past, and the reason it didn't work out, it was incompatible. Y'all were incompatible. Y'all were incompatible, and that's why it just why you had to cut them out, why they cut, maybe even these people cut you off or something, and maybe they still kind of like, oh, still trying to get to you or whatever. But there was a an incompatibility here with your past, with the people from your past. But I feel like with this person, especially with this only you card, and yeah, I feel like one, there's inner conflict that you have or this person has. There's some type of inner conflict, but I feel like with other people though, there was more conflict. Like you with your ex or your person with their ex, there was a lot of like conflict going on, and it just didn't work out, and it's because it's you. Like it's supposed to be you. Like you and this person, like you're their person, they're your person. Like it just wasn't meant to work out with those other people because it's you. When I say it's you, I hope y'all know what I mean. It it wasn't them, it's you. It's that you are not meant to be with them. That those other people that you guys were with. I hope that makes sense. Okay? So now we're about to see what's next in the connection. Embrace uncertainty, okay? And avoid drama. That is so funny. I feel like for a lot of you guys, the people that you used to deal with in your past, there was a lot of conflict. Like I said, there was a lot of conflict. There could have been a lot of drama. There could have been a lot of like, I don't know, like just instability because it was just incompatible. You guys were incompatible, and you and this person, I feel like, are very compatible. And I mean, people disagree often, but I don't feel like it's gonna be like a shouting match and like how things could have been with a past relationship. I feel like this is gonna be very peaceful. I feel like you and this person are gonna have a lot of peace. Okay, even when y'all fight, it's gonna be more so of like a maybe there's like a little bit of like snappiness, like I don't like you did that and da da da, but it's not gonna be like like maybe what you could have dealt with in the past. But with that embrace uncertainty is making me think of the fear that many of you guys may have with this connection, because you're just like, I dealt with that toxic shit. I've dealt with the arguing all the time. I dealt with the cheating. I dealt with the, you know what I mean? So you're kind of nervous about this connection, but Spirit is like, no, no mas, no mas. Okay. All right. So what else is next in this connection? I love this. We got King. Well, they're two different suits, but I feel like when I get a King and Queen, it's like two people coming together, even if it's different suits. So we have Queen of Wands and King of Pentacles. Okay, although they're different, they have a few things in common. I would say one of the things in common is that they are very passionate about their career or about the people they love and stuff like that. So I feel like you and this person, even though there's a lot of like differences that you guys have, there's a compatibility here. There's definitely a compatibility here that works with you guys, where it causes a lot of passion. It causes you guys to have a lot of passion for each other, a lot of sexual tension, but yeah, a lot of passion. Okay, so I feel like what's next with you guys is that I think you guys are getting on the same page, and maybe realizing that, like, yes, even though you guys are different, this can work, and also realizing that this is not what other people you've dealt with. This is not that. This is not the same thing that you dealt with other people. Okay, and then what else is next? We have Two of Swords, Knight of Wands. So I definitely feel like you guys are still getting to know each other and still trying to fill each other out. So I do feel like there still needs to be some time to see what's going on. But I definitely feel like, to answer the question, this connection is worth it. I feel like this is not what you've dealt with in the past. And with this Two of Swords, it's just making me think that there's more to be revealed about this person, about you, about how things can go in the relationship. But I do feel like it's a connection that's worth exploring. Okay, so let's choose two thingies from the bowl of answers. Gemini, curious, witty. See, like I said, there's things to learn. There's things to learn. Still things to learn about each other, but I feel like you guys are very curious about each other, and I feel like through conversation and activities and stuff, the bond is gonna get deeper. Yes, and for some of you guys, this person is your twin. So that's why there could be like a difference. There could be a bit of a difference between you two, but y'all are the same. Y'all are different but the same. Okay, and then we have Scorpio. Whew. Like I said, this is deep and passionate. I didn't say deep, but I said passionate. So yeah, you or this person could be a Gemini or Scorpio or one of the fixed signs: Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo, or one of the mutable signs: Virgo, Gemini, Sagittarius, Pisces. But yeah, I definitely feel like things are gonna get deeper with you guys, like through conversations. You guys having these deep conversations, I feel like y'all are gonna understand each other more, and I feel like y'all's relationship is gonna be the kind where it's like y'all can talk through anything. And it's not just like a shouting match. It's more so of like a let's have a discussion about this. Okay? So that was your reading, pile number one. If it resonated with you, let me get that link emoji. You know that link emoji where it looks like that? Yes, let me get that, because this person said it's forever, Buki. It's forever. Okay, so let me get that in the comments. Make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notification bell so you're updated every single time I drop something new. Like I said, the picture that I used for the that you picked, that is available on my site. All of my art is available on my site, because if you didn't know, I am an artist as well. So yeah, my artwork, and if you want to book a reading, if you want to tip me, if you want to follow me, all that stuff is below. Okay, I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I'll talk to you again soon. Peace. Hello. Those of you that chose pile number two, let's get into your reading all about, is this connection worth it? Okay, so we have a spread today, and before I tell you what the spread is, the picture that you picked for pile number two, the print is available on my website, housemassive.com, because I am an artist as well. So if you want to get a print of this, or you want to get it as a phone case, if you want to get it, or if you want to get any stickers, canvas art, all that good stuff, that information is below. If you want to book a reading, that's below as well. And yeah, all the information you need from me is below. Okay, so yeah, let's talk about the spread. The first question is, we're going to be getting insight about the relationship. Then we're going to be seeing if the connection is worth it. Then we're going to see what's next in the connection, okay? So first, insight about this relationship. Okay. Let me see the second card. Oh, okay. I already see where this is going. Pile two. Okay. We have reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. And I'm open to reconciliations. It just depends. You know what I mean? It depends on what happened in the past. And yeah. So I feel like what's going on right now with this connection for a lot of you guys, maybe some of you guys are in separation with somebody and you're hoping that you guys reconcile. For some of you guys, you could have just reconciled with someone and you're trying to give this a chance, and you're trying to see where things go, and yeah, if it's worth it. And I mean, that makes sense, since that's the title of this reading. So yeah, and then we have retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. So that makes me think of like separation. Many of you guys are in separation with this person, or if you are with this person, I think you guys just reconciled and maybe y'all are trying to get it together and see where things could go with you guys. I don't know why. For some of you guys, this could be a long distance relationship. For some of you guys, this could be a relationship where there's some type of distance here. Maybe emotional distance, or there's something distant. I don't know. Okay. So yeah, it doesn't have to be like physical distance, but for some of you guys, I think it is. It could even just be like you both have weird schedules, so y'all don't have time to hang out. Something like that. But yeah, reconciliation and retreat definitely makes me think that you might be in no contact with someone, or you guys just reconciled and you're like, what now? Is this the right thing to do? Okay, so let's see what else. We have Queen of Wands. Okay. I'm sorry. If you watch my readings, you should know by now. This is my character. We have the Lovers. I love that. We have the High Priestess. Ooh, but we have Five of Cups. Okay, so I definitely feel like many of you guys, there's a no contact situation going on here. Or there's some type of distance, or some type of... Yeah, there's some type of distance here. Or there's a no contact thing going on, because we have Five of Cups and he's crying. And he's disappointed about these cups that fell. So yeah, I feel like some of you guys are disappointed with this person because of this no contact, or there's, like I said, if you reconnected with this person already, it's like there was some type of disappointment in the past. Like, I mean, of course there had to be some reason why y'all separated in the past, right? So I feel like some of you guys are wanting to work through that if y'all have just reconciled. But yeah, this High Priestess, though, I think it's very interesting, because I feel like for some of you guys that are in no contact, I feel like you already know in your heart, but you clicked on this reading because you're like, I need confirmation. But I feel like in your heart, you know, like, okay, yeah, me and this person, we're gonna work it out. We're gonna work it out. It's gonna be fine, or whatever. Or like, maybe this person that you just reconciled with, they had in their mind, or maybe you had in your mind, like, oh, yeah, we'll reconnect. We're gonna reconnect. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Look, okay. Am I gonna tell y'all I always be like, I don't want to tell y'all my business, but I'll tell y'all real quick. And this is why I say, like, it depends when it comes to your past and reconciling with people. It really depends on what went on in the relationship, and can y'all move past it. And in my own life, oh my God, I always feel so self-conscious telling y'all about what I got going on, but it's like I had a similar situation where it's this person had in their minds, like, oh yeah, I just knew we was gonna get back together. And I'm like, he's like, did you think we'd get back together? And I'm like, no. I did not. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like for some of you guys, that's the case, because that's what I keep seeing in my head when we had that conversation. So especially with this Five of Cups here. So I definitely feel like for some of you guys, there is a separation or a no contact where it's either that y'all are about to get back together or y'all just got back together. And like I said, don't say Twan said we would get back together if this person is completely toxic. Okay, that's not what I'm talking about. And I want to make that very clear in all my readings, that I'm not talking about your toxic, abusive ex. That's not what I'm talking about. Okay? So, if that's what you're thinking about, click off of this video, please. And I'm not even trying to be funny, cause I would never encourage no shit like that. Okay. Anywho, so yeah, I definitely feel like some of you guys are, yeah, like the insight that I'm getting about this relationship, because I keep seeing that conversation in my mind, is that, yeah, there's some type of no contact or distance, or y'all just got back together and y'all are seeing where things go, but you're kind of like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, you're trying to see. Anywho, I feel like there's something else I want to say. I don't know why I'm seeing. I wonder if it's gonna come up in these pile of cards I have here, because I keep seeing this one card that I have in this deck, and what is that card called? Oh, it's called Paradise. And it has like a beach on it. And I know some of the words, like one of the things says like enjoying each other and honeymoon phase. And I keep seeing, but I see like an emphasis on honeymoon. Okay, so maybe some of you guys are a little worried, like, okay, is this just the honeymoon phase and then it's just gonna turn into some other shit? I don't think so. I don't think so. And for those of you guys that are like in no contact, I feel like y'all are gonna get back to that. Like, because I feel like many of you guys, this no contact person, it's like there was a honeymoon phase. There was like a time where you guys enjoyed each other, spent a lot of time with each other, but then something happened. So you're kind of like, how can we get back to that? Okay, so yeah, let's move on to, is this connection worth your time? That is so funny. This is a different card, but it's funny because I was talking about the beach, and they're on the beach over here. But this says partying, and it says time with friends, having fun, happily single, living in the moment. But then we also have open heart, receptive, empathy, vulnerable. So the fact that it's saying time with friends, having fun, happily single, is definitely making me think that some of you guys are in no contact right now. Y'all are definitely in no contact. Yes. And if there's some type of distance between you and someone, or y'all just got back together, or I don't know, but it's like, even though this says happily single, it's giving that, yeah, you're kind of living in the moment and kind of seeing like, okay, I don't know where this is going. I don't know if there's a future. I don't know. I don't really know. So, but this open heart card is definitely making me think so far. Wait, that this connection might be worth it. Especially because it's saying open heart. It's making me think of like opening your heart. And even how it says like receptive, empathy, vulnerable, is making me think like, you know, hearing this person out, this person hearing you out, but there's some type of like opening of the heart, like maybe opening of the communication. Oh, like, I feel like things are about to get deeper. You could have been drawn to another pile. I definitely think things are about to get deeper with you and someone. But I feel like there's like a heart-to-heart conversation that needs to be had, that is worth having. Yes. I want to see what else is coming up here, but I would say if this person is willing to be open with you, like open their heart, and you guys have a real open conversation, I would say it's worth it. It's worth giving it a shot, because I feel like a lot of people try to like act like certain shit didn't happen, or not trying to take accountability and be on that bullshit. And if that's the case, no. It's a no. It's a no. But I feel like this person wants to take accountability, or wants to like have a real vulnerable discussion here. I'm sure that's what you want too. Maybe that's what you've been waiting on, kind of like, when is this gonna happen? You know what I'm saying? But especially if this is no contact, yeah. But I definitely feel like for many of you guys, there's like open discussion that is worth having. Okay. Okay, look. Camera. And then it says reminiscing, making memories, learn from the past, perception. So the fact that we have this card that's talking about having fun, and this is talking about making memories, I feel like this person is dead ass. I said this in another pile. I did say this in another pile, so maybe you were drawn to another pile. But I feel like this person is dead ass as far as like wanting to make things work with you. Especially after you guys have this heart to heart discussion, I feel like, yeah, they're like wanting things to be serious. I don't know. And then the fact that it says learn from the past is definitely making me think of what I said in the other pile, but it's making me think that you and this person though, like if there was some type of separation or whatever, or no contact, I feel like this person is like, yeah, that was a mistake. Like, I can't let this one get away. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. And then maybe even outside of you, maybe even just like other relationships, mistakes that they made in past relationships, they don't want to do that. They don't want to make those same mistakes that they did from past relationships or possibly within this relationship. They don't want to make the same mistakes, and they want to make good memories with you, fun memories with you. That is funny. We have perception and perspective. So this says better off, happiness, clear headspace. Okay, so this person is realizing, because you see what's so funny? This looks like the same beach almost. But see, there's all this party and this activity, but then here they are, lonely. So I definitely feel like for some of you guys, this was definitely, or this was or is a no contact situation. And I feel like if y'all are still in no contact, I feel like when they go to parties or they're hanging out with other people, doing other things, they're thinking about you. They're thinking about you like, oh, well, damn, I miss so and so. Like they could be surrounded by a bunch of people, and they're thinking like, dang, what is Pal 2 doing? What's Pal 2 doing? I miss them. Or like there's certain things that they have that makes them think of you. But yeah, they're definitely missing you. I could definitely say they are missing you if there's still no contact, a no contact situation. But yes. But if you guys are already in connection with this person, you're already reconciled, whatever, I feel like they know, like, they don't want to be without you. Like, they don't want to be for the streets. Like, they don't want to be for the streets. They don't want to they don't want to be for the streets. That's what I keep hearing. So maybe they used to be a player, or maybe like, yeah, it says happily single. So they could have been maybe happily single, and they're just like, oh, I don't want to be in a relationship. I don't need that. I don't need this. But then they're like, nah, nope, Pal 2. I need Pal 2. I need Pal 2. I want Pal 2 to be around more often. Like they feel lonely without you. I'm wondering if you guys used to live together, or y'all spent time at each other's homes, or like where you guys are waking up to each other or something like that. But something about you not being next to them very often or something, it's like they're like, no, I want to change that. I want to, I'm like better off with Pal 2. I'm better off with Pal 2. Okay? So would I say this connection is worth it? I would say if this person is willing to take accountability, this person is willing to take accountability and be open, and you guys have like an open discussion and be willing to go from there, and to both of you can't have a lot of pride, where you're just like, oh, if there's no pride, this person takes accountability and willing to do whatever it takes to make the relationship work. I would say yes, this connection is worth it, but so far that's what it's giving, especially with open heart. I feel like this person wants to be real with you and have a vulnerable conversation. So yes, so let's see what's next in this connection. We have release blocks. So yeah, I definitely feel like if you block this person, unblock them, I don't know. But I feel like what's next is this person doing whatever it takes to make this relationship work, or you guys having some type of like real conversation that like opens you guys up, or not opens you up, opens them up, or it releases a block, like something, like some type of separation that you guys had, or I don't know. But I definitely feel like this is going to cause you guys to be more open with each other, with you guys having this vulnerable conversation. But we also have take the lead. So I'm like, who should take the lead? I feel like this person's going to take the lead. I don't know if they're going to like reach out. For some of you guys, they're going to reach out and be like, if this is no contact, they're going to reach out and be like, hey, like I want to talk to you, or whatever. Or they're going to invite you somewhere. There's some type of invites, or like a peace offering or something like that. But if you are already dealing with this person, I feel like, yeah, blocks are being removed. And I feel like this person is taking the lead and being like, pile 2 is my person, so I gotta show them I'm not playing around. I'm not trying to lose them again. I'm not trying to be in separation with them. And I don't know why I keep seeing people moving in with each other, or like being like this, like 2 peas in a fucking pod. Okay. All right, so let's get some from bowl of answers. We have Capricorn. And it says ambitious, disciplined, responsible, practical, hardworking, patient, determined, traditional. So yeah, Saturn energy. Yeah, this is making me think of another pile where it's like, and even I just said that too, where I definitely feel like it's like 2 peas in a fucking pod, where it's like this. And it's definitely giving that, especially because it says traditional, it's making me think like of a traditional relationship. You know how that works, where it's like, 2 people get together, then they decide to be exclusive, then they get married and they move in with each other and they have children, or but it's giving that this person wants to have a traditional type of relationship with you, where it's like just you and them, and they want family, they want kids, they want, what I mean? So I feel like what's next is you guys kind of like discussing that. But then since Saturn is here, I know there's this card that I have that has to do with Saturn, and it says something about how like what did it say? Something about like 2 people, if they're willing to, if they're willing to work at it, their relationship will last the test of time. It's something like that. So yeah, I feel like that's what this person wants, or but I feel like you and this person are going to be able to work through anything, and they want to be able to work through anything with you. Okay? And they want a traditional type of relationship with you, where it's like marriage, kids, white picket fence, all that good stuff. Okay, and that's so funny. Or this person could also be an actual Capricorn, or you could be a Capricorn, or one of the I was about to say mutable signs. I mean cardinal signs. So Cancer, Capricorn, Libra, Aries. Well, we'll throw the mutable signs in there too, since I wanted to come up. So Virgo, Gemini, Pisces, Sagittarius. Oh wow, we have Satisfy My Soul by Bob Marley. And that song is all about basically how he just loves this girl so much, and he, like, every time he sees her, he feels like a winner. He feels like this girl is so fine, and he can't get enough. That's what the song is about, and I feel like that's how this person feels about you. Like, they just can't get enough, and maybe that's how you feel about that person, and that's why Spirit's like, y'all know y'all playing, like, just come on back together. And then we have Leo, so you could. That's funny because I was gonna say the fixed signs, but then I would be saying all the signs. But Bob Marley is an Aquarius, so I was gonna say fixed sign, but whatever. So we have Leo here, which is another fixed sign. So Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, and Taurus. So I guess all the signs are here. But yes, I definitely feel like also what's next with this relationship is like them letting it be known, like, look, you're mine, and we can work through anything. And we can work through anything. And this Leo, the fact that we have Leo and Capricorn here, I don't know, it's giving power couple. It's definitely giving power couple. And for some of you guys, I see you guys going public as far as like what's next in this relationship, like going public as far as like maybe maybe you posting this person on social media, or you meeting this person's family, them meeting your family. But there's something about going public when it comes to this relationship that's next. Okay, so that's your reading, pile number 2. If it resonated with you, let me get a, let's see. Oh, I don't even know if I talked about these cards because they came out in the other pile, but it was a whole different deck. Wow. Anyway, that's crazy. I definitely feel like you should watch pile 1. Okay. So like I said, if this resonated with you, let me get those party celebration emojis. There's one that's like, it's blowing out confetti or something like that. Let me get those in the comments, okay? And like I said, if you want to get that print of the picture that I used as the picture that you pick, that print is available on my site. If you want to get it as a phone case, you want to get any of my other artwork, that is on this site as well. If you want to book me for a reading, take one of my classes, all that good stuff, that stuff is below as well, okay? If you want to tip me, that's below as well. I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I'll talk to you again soon. Peace. Hello. Those of you that chose pile number 3, let's get into a reading all about if this connection is worth it. Okay, so the picture that you chose for this pile is actually a print that's available on my site. So if you like prints, you like art and decor and stuff like that, that is on my website, housemystic.com. That information is below. If you want to book a reading, that's below. If you want to tip me, that's below. If you want to follow me on social media, take one of my classes, that's below too, okay? So yeah, let's get into it. So today's spread is the first part is insight about the relationship. Then the next part is this connection worth it? Then the next part is what's next in the connection. Okay? Ooh, we have separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Then we have heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So let's just start with those 3. So that's interesting that we'd have separation and heart-to-heart conversation, because this is making me think of another freaking pile. So if you were drawn to another pile, definitely go check it out. But yeah, with this heart-to-heart conversation and separation, this could manifest in multiple ways. So that's the separation is making me think like, maybe you and your partner aren't going to have, maybe right now you guys don't have a lot of time to spend with each other, maybe because of life, life be lifing. Maybe you guys live at a distance from each other, or there's something going on that's causing this separation. But then that heart-to-heart conversation makes me think that this separation isn't going to be long, because it says very soon. very soon. But I don't know, I'm also getting this other thing here where it's like you having to make a decision about a relationship and deciding should you guys separate. Man, maybe because of this conversation, that's what's going to determine the outcome. So yeah, we're gonna see what else comes up here, but those are the stories I'm getting. Either that you and someone are having to separate because there's like a distance between you guys where maybe they live far out and you know they live far from you or something like that, or it could be kind of like what I said with another pod where you guys are coming back together because of a conversation you guys have, or like I said, it could literally be a conversation where you guys are like having this discussion and then you're realizing like, yeah, or y'all are discussing that like, yeah, this is not gonna work. We should not be together, or however you choose to do it. But oh, here's the cards right here. Okay, so yeah, let's see what else. Okay, so Six of Cups. Six of Cups. This has to do with reuniting with someone from your past. It could be a past life. It could be a past life, but this can definitely have to do with reuniting with someone from your past. Yeah. They coming to you with a love offer, and then even with this Page of Cups, it's like giving like random communication or like things randomly popping off, something like that. But then we also have King of Wands. So this is making me think that this person has a lot of passion for you. We have Seven of Pentacles. So this person thinks about you a lot. Whether y'all are together, y'all are not together, whatever the case may be, even if they were with someone else, they are constantly thinking about you or wondering how you're doing, wondering what you got going on, stuff like that. So yeah, I definitely feel like you are always on their mind. But as far as like insight into this relationship, I definitely feel like it's one of those three stories. You and someone having a discussion where you're like, okay, this is not gonna work, and maybe we should go ahead and separate. But for some of you guys, it's literally you and someone deciding to work things out, even if like you guys are at a distance, or maybe something happened, or whatever the case may be. But yeah, some of you guys are deciding to stick together. Because yeah, with this Seven of Pentacles, is making me think this is you kind of, and that's why you clicked on this reading, because this has to do with looking at what you're investing your time and money into and asking yourself if it's worth it. So yeah, I feel like you are going to be getting some clarity about if this relationship is worth it. But yeah, this person has a lot of passion for you. They have a lot of love for you. Definitely a lot of passion. That's what we'll call it, passion. Where they are very, 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 very attracted to you. Maybe you're very attracted to them, but there's definitely a lot of attraction here that they can't deny. I'm pretty sure you can't deny it. Yeah. But for some of you guys, that's why you're like, okay, we need to have an important conversation, because it's like, is this just sex, or is this gonna turn into something? Because for some of you guys, I'm definitely feeling like this is a situationship. And yeah, there may be a discussion where it's just like, what are we? What else do I want to say about this? I think this is interesting because we have this person trying to hand her the cup, but then we have this person actually holding the cup. So it's definitely making me think that they could be offering you something. Like this person, they're wanting to offer you something, like maybe longevity, or because this conversation, this heart to heart conversation is what's interesting to me. And I feel like they want to have an important conversation with you, or maybe you with them, and that's going to determine the outcome of this relationship. But yeah, it's definitely giving that they want to give you something, or they want to spill their emotions or something like that. But yeah, for some of you guys, they have a lot to say. But they haven't said it yet, and there's because they're thinking, they're like, is it worth it sharing my feelings? Is it worth it being in this relationship? Is it, because I feel like for many of you guys, this is a situationship. But yeah, let's see. We're about to see, is this connection worth it? Oh, we have cloudy judgment, illusions, unbalanced, distorted. Thinking, missing you, craving you, desiring. Didn't I say this person has a lot of passion for you? I feel like this person has a lot of passion for you. And then the fact that it's talking about missing you and desiring makes me think of what I talked about with the past. Like this could be a person from your past. But the fact that it says thinking, just thinking alone, I think is very funny because of the fact that I was saying they are thinking about you. They're always thinking about you. I know like they're always thinking about you, but I also feel like they're wondering like, okay, is this worth my time, my energy? Is this worth investing in? Is this like, you know what I'm saying? So they're too kind of, maybe they're not watching this reading, but they're too having the same questions as you. Like, is this connection worth it? Okay. But they're definitely always thinking about you and missing you, and you know, but this cloudy judgment card, I think is very interesting that we have thinking, but we have cloudy judgment. So that's making me think that they have made cloudy decisions in the past, like, and you could have done the same as well. And it makes you very, very skeptical about people. But I feel like this conversation, I keep seeing some type of conversation that y'all need to have. And I feel like it's going to change a lot of things, like a lot of like your perception of them, their perception of you, their perception of love, their perception, like some type of perception is being like changed here. Yes. But like I said, for some of you guys, this could be, especially because cloudy judgment, this could be you deciding to be like, this ain't gonna work because this is a cloudy, I made a cloudy decision. But for a lot of you guys, I feel like it's more so of the other one I list or talked about. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for the confirmation. Like I said, the other thing that I was talking about, as far as you guys having a meaningful discussion and realizing like, okay, let's decide what we're going to do. Like, I feel like the conversation is going to determine a lot of things, but I feel like it's going to make you realize that this is your soulmate. And they're going to be realizing you're their soulmate. So beautiful. But yes, that's soul connection, partnership, soul contract, life partner. That is mad cute. That's mad cute. And hoping, okay, thank you. Thank you, Spirit. We have hoping, expecting, faith, manifesting. So I feel like if you are feeling like you've manifested this person back into your life or in your life because you feel like they're your soulmate, they're thinking the exact same thing. They think you're their soulmate. They think, I don't know. I be trying not to make my readings so, that this is gonna sound crazy, but I be trying to not make my readings so positive. Cause you know, I'm gonna tell you, oh, sorry, I had something on my foot, but I'm gonna tell you, you know, if you got a reading from me, I don't sugarcoat shit. I don't. But I don't know why this reading in particular is very positive. I thought I would see like, oh, you know, like, no, girl, but I mean, I am a Venus girly, so maybe Spirit's like, we're gonna give you the cutesy readings to put on YouTube. Okay, but Sorry. But yes, I definitely feel like this person is feeling the same way you do. And feeling like, is Pile 3 my soulmate? Is Pile 3 my twin flame? There's a lot of like thoughts. Yeah, thinking. There's a lot of thoughts that they're having, and they're kind of like, what? But I feel like they're realizing, and you're about to start realizing, like, yeah, this is worth it. Like, this is worth it. This is my soulmate. And I really feel like there's a conversation that's coming that you're going to see their true feelings, or it's going to like dissipate like the clouds, okay? Because maybe you had a certain perception or whatever, and I feel like there's going to be a lot of clarity coming to you with this conversation, this heart-to-heart conversation y'all end up having. Okay. Two of Pentacles. Yes, this is definitely making me think of a conversation. But I also feel like this person is willing to put in effort, just like you. And the fact that it's like both of the two coins is making me think of what I said, as far as if you're thinking about this person and wondering, like, is this my soulmate? They're thinking the exact same thing. Like, is this my actual soulmate? Like, is this really happening? Yes, it is. And then the fact that it's the two coins, it makes me think of two sides of the same coin. So I feel like this person thinks about you like that. Like, two sides of the same coin. There's a similarity here. Maybe y'all are the same signs. Maybe y'all are both earth signs, because these are pentacles. Maybe y'all are the same sign. Maybe y'all are both earth signs. Maybe y'all are like opposite signs. Like, for example, if you're a Capricorn, maybe they're a Cancer, or like it's like they have that in their chart or whatever. And the opposite signs are Capricorn and Cancer, Virgo and Pisces, Aries and Libra, Taurus and Scorpio, Leo and Aquarius, Sag and Gemini. Okay, so maybe it's one of those type of situations, or yeah. But I feel like you guys balance each other out. Three of Wands. I love that. I love that, because that definitely lets me know that there's some type of bright future here, and that this person sees a future with you, and that's why they're kind of like, wait a second. Is this my soulmate? Because I feel like I want a future with this person. Judgment, and then Justice. Pile 3. This is your Justice. I know, you're like, what do you mean by that? And Judgment. I'm getting goosebumps. Okay. This was sent straight from, because I keep hearing that song, Sent from Heaven by Keisha Cole. I keep hearing that in my head. So I feel like, yeah, like they feel like you're sent from heaven. You may feel like they're sent from heaven. I don't know. Of course, neither one of you are perfect, but I feel like you have a lot of the qualities that they want in a partner. I think you check all their boxes, basically. And I feel like they check all your boxes too, but it's kind of like, what the fuck is this? Are you sure, God? Are you sure? But I feel like you check their boxes, they check your boxes. I feel like with the Justice and Judgment card, I feel like this is your justice. And I feel like it's God saying like, okay, well, this is the grand finale. Of course, when I say grand finale, of course, that's for a show, but it's giving like, you kissed so many frogs, you dealt with all this other shit, and you're just like, God, why? What the hell was this? What is that? Why would I go through this? Sorry, I have to get my chapstick, my lips mad dry, but it's like, God, Why would I go through all of that? And this is why. Not like punishment, but more so of like, it's because none of those people was for you. None of them were your soulmates. None of them, you didn't have a life contract. What does that say? Soul contract. You didn't have a soul contract with them. You have a soul contract with this person though. You definitely do. And yeah. And I really feel like that's why that card says craving and desire, because it's like there's like a strong magnetic pull here. And I keep seeing that concept string of fate. Yeah, it's like y'all find each other in every life. That's giving me goosebumps. So yeah, let's see. Capricorn again. So there's another pile that you need to check out. I'll just tell you, pile 2. But what I said in that pile, I'll say in this pile. Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. So with Saturn being here, it just goes to show like this is fated, and also that this is something that it's like y'all can work through anything. Like I said with this conversation. And I feel like this person is willing to be a person that takes accountability, that's willing to be vulnerable, that's willing to, you know what I mean? And you better take accountability too if you need to. But yeah, I feel like this connection is worth it. Because this is meant to be like what's next in the connection. But I feel like this connection is worth your time, your energy, because this person is your soulmate. You guys have like a soul contract, and y'all find each other in every life. So it's like, where are you going? Like, I mean, you could try and be with someone else, but but then we also have 1 week. So there could be something significant happening between you guys in 1 week. Yeah, there could be some type of significant conversation or something happening in 1 week, or I don't know. Let's see what else. First by Ken the Man. She talking her shit in that song, and one of the things she says is like, he's used to fucking with an average, and now he got the total package. Oh, because I said that. I said this person you check all this person's boxes and they check all of your boxes. So I definitely feel like, yeah, what's next is you guys just realizing like, this is my soulmate, and I'm getting goosebumps. You're like, this is my soulmate. I didn't know I had one of those. Aries, we are still in Aries season. So Aries season, this is a timeless reading, but Aries season could be significant. But we did get 1 week, and then we have Aries. So Aries season could be significant. Libra season could be significant as well. But yeah, this Aries energy is making me think of quick. And then this says very soon. And then we had 1 week. So it's definitely feeling like there's quick developments happening here. Very quick developments. So yeah, and I feel like you, like I said, you or him or them or whatever, y'all are quickly about to realize like, oh, so they're the one? This is my person? For real? So yes, pile number 3, that is your reading. If it resonated with you, let me get a flower emoji, because I feel like this is blossoming so beautifully, and you're kind of a little like, you sure, Spirit? But Spirit is sure. Your ancestors approve, okay? So yes, let me get that in the comments. And like I said, the picture that you chose for this reading is an art print that I sell on my website. If you want to buy that or any of my other art prints or canvas art, or you can also get phone cases of my art and stuff like that. That information is below. If you want to join the Patreon, you want to book a reading, you want to take one of my classes, you want to follow me on social media, you want to tip me, all that information is below, okay? I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I'll talk to you again soon. Peace.